Hey everybody, this is Tasha Gwilt. How's everybody doing today? So I wanted to talk about what to expect on closing day. So this means that your home buying journey has come to an end and you'll be signing a lot of paperwork at this point. So there's a couple things that you need to know. First is that we will be doing a final walkthrough of the home together. This is to make sure that you're taking one last look at the home to make sure that all the repairs are done and it is in the state that you bought it in. And so this happens within 5 days of closing typically. And so you'll want to make sure that any agreed upon repairs are done, anything that is supposed to transfer with the property, such as light fixtures, anything that's attached to the property is still there. And also anything that you ask for, such as a refrigerator or a washer and dryer, you just want to make sure that that's there. If not, we can go over what happens whenever those things aren't done. And so after that, you'll get a closing statement from your lender. And then from your lender or escrow, they'll let you know what to bring to the closing table as far as the rest of your down payment goes. So most likely you'll be wiring those remaining funds. So you'll want to make sure you have all those funds available before you're supposed to wire them. And then once you're at the closing, you'll want to give yourself about an hour, maybe 2 hours before you will be done. So make sure to give yourself a couple hours just to make sure that, we can answer all of your questions. I'm usually there with you at the closing table if I can, to make sure that that's going okay. If I can't be there, I always tell my clients to just give me a call if you have a question. I'm always there, at least by phone, whenever my clients are going through closing, because I know it's big for you to sit there and sign all of those documents by yourself. So anyways, so the closing disclosure is one of the documents that you'll be signing at closing. It has all of the loan fees on it, the costs, any credits that are associated with your loan. And you'll be getting these disclosures. You should get this at least 3 days prior to closing. And you want to make sure you compare this to the initial loan estimate that your lender gave you after you were accepted on the home, just to compare rates and everything that was on that initial loan estimate to what you're having the closing disclosure. If there's any discrepancies, make sure you reach out to me so that I can help you resolve those issues. So you'll be also signing the promissory note between you and the lender. And it's basically an IOU that says that if you were to default on your loan, this is how the lender gets it back. And it's also, will say what your interest rate and loan term is on that promissory note. And so then, after that happens and you're done signing all of this paperwork, your loan will fund the next day. And that just means that, all of the money is there, lender received it, and so now you're clear to be able to close on your loan. So that brings us to the last step in the process, which is getting your deed recorded. So what will happen is somebody from title will take your deed to the county to be recorded, and it'll become public record at that point. And then you can relax because now the home is officially yours, and you can celebrate because your long home buying journey is over, and we can finally celebrate, and I can give you your keys. And then after the loan is serviced, some lenders could end up selling the service rights to another company. So you may be, paying somebody different than who initially gave you your loan. So in that case, they usually let you know at least 15 days before it's transferred over. And if you don't end up receiving notice and you end up sending your payment to the wrong company, they will not end up charging you any late fees or penalties if that happens. And so I know there's a lot of information, but please don't hesitate to reach out to me if you guys have any questions.